Hello everyone, I'm Raz and welcome back to Deltarune. So I forgot to turn on my mic this whole time, so you're watching me react, but the voice you're hearing right now is not me from while I was playing. However, here I am trying. I realized that I missed this area when I was um editing the last video, and like that sign said, stupid. Yes, that was bad, but moving on, I did end up getting the blue check mark, which uh, allowed me to get the hacker to join my city, and I'll do its voice here as well. You found 3 check marks. Elite. I will now live in your city. Maybe our cyber paths will cybercross once more in Queen's Mansion. In the meantime, let me show you the power of the blue check marks. And yeah, he just sent those into the air, and all I did was set up fireworks. So, moving on. I went back to the mansion and I talked with this guy in the shop, which here, let me do the voices for you. Forgive me for not introducing myself sooner, young masters. I am Swatch, Our Lady Grace's head butler. When we are not attending to her needs, I and the Queen's other staff use this room as our humble yet colorful gift shop slash cafe. Please, shop to your heart's content. We are eager to serve your any wish. Does a woman of Our Lady Grace's caliber not deserve a coven of powerful men and women to dote upon her every movement? To have rap anthems written to her kindness, which are then bit crushed beyond recognition to make them more computer? To have melons smashed with karate chops repeatedly, for no apparent reason? To have barrels thrown from the rafters, and make us smash them all with karate chops before the timer runs out? But the barrels are full of melons and we have to smash those too? Yes, the answer is yes. And then for some reason he wanted to talk about rules card. Rules? I'm afraid I am not familiar with a guest of that moniker. Ah, wait. Are you perchance referring to that unbearable, unique man who barged in here and demanded to be made Butler Supremeth? I am afraid that person is now banned from this establishment, and may have suffered injuries as a result of his rather swift ejection. Please do not mention him again. We are still cleaning up the worms he left on the floor. Ah, my outfit. Yes, the monochrome look is quite suitable, isn't it? Black suit, colored glasses. Many people have failed to imitate this look. Some even going so far as to attempt to impersonate me in order to get the, oh, never mind, macaron. And yeah, so I ended up selling some items and buying some items, but moving on, because that is not important. And looking at these bookshelves, it was talking about shortcuts, and I was like, there's a shortcut here somewhere, I must come back later. I entered here, saw that painting, and there's Queen. I see you have escaped from your room units. Who can blame you for wanting to see my glorious mansion? You won't want to take your eyes off this beautiful art. We're not here to look at your stupid pictures. Oh, it was not a recommendation. I was just warning you. And they breathe fire, because of course they do. And I have to make sure I time it correctly so I don't get hit. I nearly got hit there. Press the switch, and I was going to leave immediately, but then I realized, wait, maybe this path down here goes somewhere, but I almost didn't go down that path. But I saw the pottery and was like, no, I'll go down first. There might be something down there. Go, 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 go. And here we are. Again, this thing hits me. Of course it does. I press it. And hey, look, a chest. What does it have? A revivement. So yeah. Got that. Then decided to actually go where I needed to go. And guess what? Queen decided to talk. Now I know you are all loving my mansion, but we have a few rules around here you have to follow. 1, wipe your shoes. 2, have fun. 3. Respect the pottery. 4. Have fun. 5. List entry duplication error. At first I was going to respect the pottery, but then I was like, nah, I'm not listening to Queen. It was a mistake. But hey, these guys aren't that bad. All I needed to do was warmify, I guess, on the blue one. And I thought that I needed to get them all to be green. So I defended, and then I was going to make it green. But then I saw that once they were matching, they were ready to be spared. So luckily, I didn't have to go much further. I almost got hit many times here. Don't know how I didn't get hit. I should have been hit there. So yeah, I got to spare them. And yeah, that was easy. And entering the next room, I was like, ah, pottery. I'll avoid these ones, see what's up ahead. And I got to here, and I was very confused until that happened. But hey, at least I know how to beat these guys, so I ended up recruiting all of them without any problem. So moving forward, I found the finish line. I saw these pictures and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to come back to these later. I didn't even look at a single one. And I started talking with her. So, just in time for your appointment. Would you assist in organizing these paintings? Yeah. Then how refined? Then the first question. Which painting's name is first alphabetically? And I genuinely did not know. I had not looked at the pictures. I decided, okay, screw it. I'm guessing left. How refined. Then the next question. Which painting's name is third alphabetically? I just decided to guess bottom. How refined. Then the next question. Which painting is fourth? And I thought it was talking about fourth alphabetically. For some reason. So I was stuck between top or right. It was actually left. So incorrect. It seems your organization is lacking. Someone ought to whip you into shape. And yeah. This one wasn't too hard. I was able to soft voice and spare one of the tasks. And when it was easy going from there. Once I spared her, everything was fine. I went and checked. I was like, which one was 4? It was left, as I mentioned. So, again, continuing forward, I got here and I thought, okay, do I go up? No, I don't. I feel like right's better. So I went right, and it took me a few tries to actually get this because the amount of times I accidentally double-clicked or just didn't run was insane. Eventually, however, I did make it across, and I almost missed the button, though. It was close, but I made it. I got here, and I started going down, and I didn't realize I needed to hit the stop button until here. I almost get hit. But then, nice. Noelle would have been terrified. And then I met the hacker guy. I'm the hacker. I got the feeling there's a secret back door in this room, but where could it be? And so I literally looked at every single statue until eventually I noticed that the cursor changed. And I was like, wait, I can press that secret switch. You heard something opening. And I thought it would be to the right. I was wrong. But moving to the left, I found the door. So I saw this, and I used the keygen that I got in the last episode. So, continuing forward again, I opened the shortcut that this bookshelf was talking about, and so I was able to save, and I decided to enter the basement floor. And, for some reason, Chris wanted to be alone due to this dialogue. Chris, you want us to stay here? Sure, whatever. Me and Rouse will have fun without you. I did not want to enter here alone. This was terrifying. Entering the basement on Spamton's request, I was terrified. I go down, there's a force field, I save. It was I got a jump scare immediately. I was like, I don't know if I trust this door. I'm just gonna keep going left. And then that scared me. And so I immediately went back to heal. I did not want that damage on me. Eh, yeah. Um, Going back, I went through the door to find an empty chest. I was like, gosh darn it. Guess there's nothing here. So I guess I'll just leave and go past these monsters. And oh hey, one dark dollar. Nice. And an empty chest again. Okay, I'm leaving. And continued forward. And here, I was like, okay, what's over here? Nothing. Heading back. Oh no, this isn't good. I've seen this in horror movies. I saw that face. What was that? What was that? And here are the teacups. And so, without hesitation, I decided to go down the teacups. I was thinking, there's no danger with teacups. Not at all. There can't be. And at the bottom, I find a switch where I turn off the force field, and eventually, I so I went back to the teacups. I thought, yeah, this should be fine. I start going up, and suddenly I start taking damage. I was not expecting it. I had, I, I definitely did this first try. Don't worry, I did not die. Wait. Why are we playing this part? I said I did not die. What? No, no. Okay, but in all seriousness, but I went back and I was able to get it this on the second try because I was ready for it. I got hit a few times still. I don't know where I was going there, but or there, but here was fine. And I kept spinning just in case, but everything's fine. Heading back, I went through where the force field was, found these railroad tracks, and I got terrified by seeing another one long room after another long room. But it was the only place I could go. So I went and there was an empty disc. And I knew immediately, oh, I need to take this to Spampton, don't I? So, yeah, fast forward. I left the basement and found Susie messing with Ralsei, as Susie probably tends to do. Come on, Susie, give me my glasses back. Ooh, look at me. I'm a big dweeb that loves homework. Come on. Fine, take them back. Thank you. Oh, Chris, everything okay? Okay, whatever, let's go. Yeah, everything's definitely okay. So, yeah, I went to go talk with Bampton. I gave him the disc. Chris, you did it, you funky little worm. You brought me the disc. Hochi Mama, I can feel that smooth taste already. Now, Chris, don't be greedy. Hand over the disc. Then we will transfer. My hyperlink blocked. Then, Chris, after, this is very, very important. Go back and put the disc back where you got it. Do that, and you have my special guarantee. I will pass my savings on to you. Every big, every shot, every hyperlink blocked. All yours, Chris. So, what do you say? Big shot, big shot. Warning. If you consent to the terms and agreements, our store is permanently closing down. And I had no choice but to hit the big button that said transfer. Finally, I knew you would. Request accepted. Chris, here I go. Begin the transfer. And just like that, he was gone. And I stayed for a little bit trying to see if there was any secret in the music. There was not. So, moving on. We don't need this. I went back to the basement floor and I was thinking everyone would follow me. I was wrong. I didn't want to be alone. And here I was. I get back and I put the disc there and nothing happened. So, walking forward, I decide this shouldn't be too bad. Oh, hello. Holy Kungadero. Do I feel good? Here I am, Chris. Big. Big. Bigger than better than ever. This power is freedom. I won't have to be just a puppet anymore. Or so I thought. What are these strings? Why am I not big enough? It's still dark. So dark. Chris. Chris. That's right. You. I need you to be big with me. Very, very big. So big, we'll stand up tall and see past the dark. Stand up with our heads in the clouds and look into heaven. I just need that little soul you have. Chris! The heck was that weirdo? Chris, we were worried about you, so. Chris, you have friends. Why don't you tell them about my 3-for-1 special? Today, the whole family can take a little ride around town. Attention customers, clean up on aisle 3. Someone left their souls lying around. I was genuinely not expecting this part, where, uh, my soul turned into a gun, and I have a charge shot. Chris, was that a big shot just now? Wow, I'm so proud of you, I could killed you. Heaven, are you watching? It's time to make a very special deal. So, the fight begins. I immediately go to act, and I hit snap all because I need to get started somewhere. And Chris, isn't this body just heavenly? 3 times the fire power, 2 times the water power, and best of all, flying heads. And I forgot that I could shoot at these things. Don't ask me how I forgot. Or like, I couldn't get into a good position to do it, so immediately I was in a bad position. So, I needed Ralse to heal me, which wasn't possible unless both Chris and Susie defended. So that wasn't great. But we'll turn those schmoes and Daves into frozen graves. Those cathode screens into cathode screams. I was not prepared for this either. Although I should have been, because this is just like Neo Metaton. And it's Neo Spamton. No. You know what? Chris, don't you want to be part of my beautiful heart? Or did you need a little special tour? You know what? I was planning on just skipping to where I die. Because, guess what? I'm not going... You know what? I'm just going to do that. Because I'll just show you the full attempt where I do win, because it caught me by surprise that I won. So, I'll skip ahead. So, yeah. I died again. It was brutal. But oh well. So yeah, I'll just show you the next attempt. Which, this attempt was insane, honestly. So, you know what, I'm just going to be quiet for this attempt. Okay, hold on. I actually wanted to speak during this part because Susie was the only one who survived when Susie's at 2 HP right now. You can see that. Look at this attack came up, and Chris gets hit. Chris goes down. Rouse gets hit. Rouse goes down. Susie's the only one left with 2 HP. I decide, okay, I need to heal. Noelty healed Susie a lot, and now I had to deal with this attack, which honestly, this was the best attack I could get with just Susie here. And so I went to snap, and normally the snapping by yourself only does 2%, but when you're alone, it's 4%. That's gonna be important. But this attack came up. This dialogue came up, and this attack I thought for sure Susie's not surviving this. I am so dying here. There's no way Susie survives this. I'm dead. I'm gonna lose. This is it. This is the end. But then I survived. I don't know how, but I survived, and I continued snapping. And that got me to 80%. So... And this was a nice surprise. I thought I was, for sure, I was going to get hit, but nope. I did not. Because I guess the game felt bad for me. So I decided, okay, I'm going to I'm at 80%, so I'll just snap with Susie and Chris, and then heal prayer Chris, because Chris is the one who can act the best. So, I noticed that it was new dialogue, so I just went through that, and this happened. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect here. I just went into every single attack. Gonna do anything here? Okay, but I got here and I saw, wait, Chris still has a good amount of health. I can snap with Susie and Chris and heal prayer Chris. That will get me to a good percent. And when the heart attack came back, I was like, oh, no, this is where I die. This is definitely where I die. Since each hit damages all of them. But then I saw I was at 96%, and I thought, wait, no, snapping is just going to do 2%. This isn't going to be enough. But then I saw the plus 4% because it was desperate. And it ended. Wait, whatever that is. The presses. My wires, they're almost gone. Chris, you're gifting me my freedom. Chris, after everything I did to you, after all the unforgivable deals, free Cromer, I gave you, you're finally repaying my generosity. Chris, I understand now. The greatest deal of all. Friendship. Chris, my days as a long-nosed doll are over. Cut that wire and make me a real boy. Are you watching Heaven? It's time for Spamton's comeback special. And this time, I live for myself. No, myself and my friends. Here I go. Watch me fly, mama. He did not fly. He indeed did not fly. He fell straight to the ground. But hey, now we get to have this interaction. It seems after all I couldn't be anything more than a simple puppet. But you three, you're strong. With a power like that, maybe you three can break your own strings. Let me become your strength. You got Shadow Crystal, and you got Dealmaker. Dealmaker goes in the armors. I decided to equip it to Chris. But then, leaving, I was like, so are we going to talk about what just happened, but apparently Susie had similar thoughts. Hey, so are we seriously not gonna talk about any of that? That was gosh darn weird. Puppets, strings, hands. What the heck does any of that mean? The way he just broke. I don't think it meant anything, Susie. It seems like it was just a corrupted program. He turned into our ally, so let's just accept it. Chris, you've got goosebumps. You okay? And when faced with this choice, I was thinking, if I myself were in this situation, how would I have felt? Would I be okay? No, I would be freaked out. So, I said what I would have felt. I didn't care about what the game wants me to say. I was like, no, this is how I would feel if I were in this situation in real life. Chris, are you okay? You're yelling. There. Everything's alright. Don't think about what happened too hard, okay? Just take some deep breaths and think about something you like. Something nice. Something soft. I'll be right next to you until you feel better, Chris. Guess Rousey's right, Chris. Whatever just happened, I guess maybe it didn't mean anything. I don't know why you came here, but let's just be glad you didn't get killed. Just tell us next time you're gonna do something stupid like this, okay? And that was when I just decided, okay, I need to save, and I think that's a good place to end this episode. And yeah, it was around this moment where I discovered my microphone was off. The entire recording. Still upset about that. But, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I bought a bunch of healing items as well, just because I was like, I need all these. But other than that, everything was fine. Definitely. But yeah, I was able to record the outro. So, here you go. This entire time my mic was off. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I didn't think this video is gonna be interesting. I can't believe my mic was off this entire time. Oh. And with the Spamton fight too. Well, this is gonna be an interesting video, that's for sure. You guys can count on that. That's insane that I messed that up. I can't believe I messed that up. But oh well, these things happen. Just have to make the best of it. So, I guess I'll just do my outro and I'll figure it out when I edit. It won't be that bad. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll figure it out. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like seeing my content, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss my future videos. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. See ya.